Hey folks, Patrick Cooper here with another Three Songs Thursday series. Thank you for tuning in here in the Sunroom in New Orleans, Louisiana. The two covers will actually have a bit of a somber backdrop. I apologize for that, but you know that's what happens in life sometimes. This first song is a song written by the great Michael Nesmith, who passed away just only maybe a week ago or a few days ago. Michael, of course, was best known for being in the Monkees, the made-for-TV band. But music fans know that after the Monkees broke up, he went on to a very interesting solo career with songs that he wrote himself. And kind of was maybe the forefather, you could even say, to what we now call Americana music. He just didn't take off like the Eagles and some of these bands, Flying Burrito Brothers. But his stuff was right up there, I think, in quality with them. And this song was written by Michael. Some people call it Just Like Shelley's Blues, I think is what the full title is. A lot of people just call it Shelley's Blues. But anyway, he put this on his solo releases, and then it was also a bit of a hit for the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. So here it goes for Michael Nesmith. Tell me once more the reason why you must leave. Tell me the reason why you think you don't love me. Tell me again, but don't think you'll convince me. Oh, you say, rather falling in and out of love, you'd rather be dead. All the times you've cried, your eyes red. Nothing so bad about the life that you've led. As far as I can see, there's no reason for goodbyes. You're just running scared, and that's something I won't buy. Oh, you lose. I won't let you go with nothing to show but more blues. All this talk about leaving strictly bad. Settle down and stay with the man that loves you. As far as I can see, there's no reason for goodbyes. You're just running scared, and that's something I won't buy. Oh, you, I won't let you go with nothing to show but more blues. All this talk about leaving strictly bad news. So you settle down and stay with the man that loves you. You settle down and stay with the man that loves you. You settle down and stay with the man that loves you. You settle down and stay with the man that loves you. Great song written by the late, great Michael Nesmith. This next song is a song written by Bob Merrick and myself. A bit more of an upbeat theme to it to counteract the sad news about Nesmith's death. This song is called We'll Always Get Along, and it's a song that Bob wrote the words to, and I wrote the music. Song about how we get along and what we do with our lives. The way you smile, your hidden style, and the things you cannot hide. Always at my side, you always ease my ride, giving for the two of us. I thank you now, I wonder how I ever got your trust. There's never time enough. Do all we ever want, so keep your head up high. Continue in the hunt, keep the fun coming on strong, and we'll always get along. And we'll always get along. how it seems we all have our dreams of how life might become. Here we are today, we might as well stay and be entertained some. Take time to enjoy the little girls and boys walking into the room. They offer great hope, help us much to cope, allowing good times to resume. There's never time enough to do all we ever want, so keep your head up high, continue in the hunt, keep the fun coming on strong, and we'll always get along. Never time enough to do all we ever want, so keep your head up high, continue in the hunt, keep the fun coming on strong, and we'll always get along, and we'll always get along, and we'll always get along. As you can probably tell, the song is called We'll Always Get Along, right? Okay. This last song also has a bit of a sad backdrop to it, but also it's about a celebration of a life. Another person named Mike, coincidentally, passed away. He might not have been a big famous musician like Michael Nesmith, but he was very well known here in New Orleans and had many, many friends, and was a really, really good guy. His name was Mike Dill. And I met Mike through some other friends of mine, Natasha Sanchez, for the most part. Mike played solo in bands across town, did a lot of his own material, but also was a huge fan of both the Grateful Dead and Warren Zevon, among others. And it was very sudden. A lot of us didn't know that Mike was as ill as he was. He was kind of a private person in that regard. But anyway, we'll be doing a celebration of life actually tonight for Mike at a place in the Bywater area of New Orleans. But anyway, Mike and I both shared a love for the talent and songwriting of Warren Zevon. So I'm going to do this song in tribute to Mike Dill. And this kind of shows Warren's very offbeat sense of humor, somewhat macabre, as you can see. And I think Mike would get a kick out of the sentiment behind this weird song by Warren Zevon. I saw a werewolf with a Chinese menu in his hand, walking through the streets of Soho in the rain. He was looking for the place called Liu Foods, but I could get him a big dish of beef chow mein. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. You can hear him howling around your kitchen door. Better not let him in. A little old lady got mutilated late last night. Werewolves of London again. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. He's a hairy-handed gent, ran amok in Kent, Lately he's been overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. He'll rip your lungs out, Jim. I'd kinda like to meet his tailor. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. Well, I saw Lon Chaney walking with the Queen, and they were doing the werewolves of London. I saw Lon Chaney Jr. walking with the Queen. They were doing the werewolves of London. I saw a werewolf drinking a pina colada at Trader Vic's, and his hair was perfect. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. Ah, ooh, werewolves of London. Ah, let's draw blood. From Mike Dill, Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon. Gonna miss you, Mike. Gonna do two reveals. First, the legendary and ubiquitous t-shirt reveal. You see, this is really cool. As you see, it's the tree trunk of this tree is a guitar. You see all the branches, and I don't know if you can see the notes, which are the leaves coming off the branches. This was a very nice gift from a friend in Asheville, North Carolina. And then the last part, Jason, the nephew of my brother-in-law Dan, had requested that sometimes I talk about some of the guitars briefly. And for you guitar nerds out there, Mike Dill, by the way, was quite the guitar nerd as well, so he would appreciate this. I don't know if you can see, this is a pretty beat-up looking guitar. It's got a lot of marks and scratches and stuff. And then it's got a Gibson headstock, but it is not really a Gibson guitar. It is what is known in the guitar nerd world as either a Frankenstein guitar or a Frankentar. That means it is a guitar made up of different parts from other guitars. A fellow named John Farley in the Atlanta, Georgia area put this guitar together. He didn't make it from scratch. He got a top of Sitka spruce from an old Martin that had been otherwise partially destroyed, but he saved the top wood. Then he accessed some mahogany wood, I think for what he told me, directly from Martin, back when you could just buy wood from the Martin Company. So the mahogany in the back is, see there's kind of a little split seam there, and you can see where there's been work done around the bridge. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but I love the way it sounds. And so there was the body, but he didn't have a neck. Well, luckily he knew a guy who had a little guitar store, and he was selling an old Gibson hollow body guitar from the 30s. And John told him, well, I'm really just interested in the neck. Well, of course, his friend said, well, you got to buy the whole guitar. I can't just sell you the neck. So he said, okay, fine. So he bought the guitar. Luckily, it wasn't a real expensive guitar. He took this neck and then ended up putting it on the body of this Martin-style body. So you have the neck from an old Gibson and then various woods, partially from a Martin and then accessed directly from Martin. And there you have it. And I just like that it has a great tone, kind of funky. Anyway, that's the guitar nerd portion of the video. I'll do that from time to time with some other guitars in case people are interested. Even if they're not, I will probably still do it. Anyway, thanks again for tuning in. Patrick Cooper, another 3 Songs Thursday series, and a tribute to 2 mics that I've had in my life. One that I did not know personally, but was famous, and one that I did know personally, but was famous to us. All right, you guys take care. Bye-bye.